All right, good day, neighbors and niggers. I am Kaylane. I don't even remember. Oh, haves and have-nots. So I was gonna say I don't know what I'm presenting to y'all. I'm annoyed because this car in front of me is driving 10 miles an hour, and I need to go to work. I don't know what her problem is, but she needs to get out of my way. Oh my God, Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna just present y'all this show. It is 1,000,000 degrees out here, and I'm suffering. Anyway. Let me talk to Tylandria Perry. Tylandria Jean Perry, you will never, I mean never, when I say never, I mean big never. Okay, let me get on by her because she's doing too much. Never in your life make us wait, first of all, 2 weeks for something that could have been done in 2 minutes. Didn't nothing happen this episode? I'm sitting here in front of the TV like, where's the show? I'm watching. And I'm seeing the things, but I was bored, boots. I was bored out of my mind. I paused the show probably 6 or 7 times and had full conversations with my mama. Like, girl, Tylandria, what is your deal? What's your issue with giving us quality television? Like, who told you can't do that? Did Oprah tell you? Do I need to call Oprah and see what we can do? Because it just doesn't make sense for you to give, like, they said 10 words within the hour. Like, girl, I don't have the time. I am booked. I'm a very busy woman. I've got things to do. And I know you're a very busy woman as well. So you need to delegate your writing to someone else because this just is not it. This just isn't working. Anyway, we start the show with the officers taking Benny in. They're arresting her again for the murder of Quincy, yada, yada. You know what happened. And they go back and forth about that. And basically, it was like, I'm taking you in. You're not taking me in. I ain't do nothing. I'm arresting you. No, you not. Yes, I am. No, you not. Yes, I am. And then Mitch comes in, and Benny tells Mitch, don't tell my mama nothing about this. He like, all right, I ain't gonna tell you, mama. Then he says, go get the games, little Quincy's video games from the hotel. Said, all right, I'll do that. And then he says, Mitch says, I'm going to get you a lawyer. We're going to get you out of this. The officer says, no, you not. Mitch says, yes, I am. Officer says, no, you not. Mitch says, yes, I am. And then he says, oh, Veronica Harrington's over there. Benny says, don't call Veronica Harrington. He says, I'm going to call Veronica Harrington. He says, don't call Veronica Harrington. He says, I'm going to call Veronica Harrington. And then he calls Veronica Harrington. Veronica tiptoes over, and it's like, what's going on? Or Benny says, I'm being arrested. She says, oh, I can see that. And then she goes into, the officer's like, you can talk to him down at the station. She's like, no, I'm going to talk to him now, blah, blah, blah. It was so unnecessary and unneeded. Every bit of every time they have a back and forth, I'm pissed. Like, I'm pissed about this piece of hair not staying where I told her to be. So let's see. Veronica meets up with David, and another boring encounter. It's just basically, David's looking for Jeffrey. Where is he? And Veronica's giving, it's good to see you, and David's giving, it's not good to see you. Where's my son? And he calls Jeffrey don't answer. Then they go up to the counter. They're looking for Melissa. Don't nobody know Melissa's last name. And he's trying to say he a family friend, a close friend, but he don't know her last name. And blah. And then Veronica goes into, her histrionics, her craziness, and gives, I know all your tea. And it's a shame that you want to leave me. Because David has said, I'm glad I left you. And Veronica's like, you probably ain't going to be glad because I know all your tea. Okay, girl. All right, you did all this working hard to bring him back, you doing all this working hard to bring him back, but you set this man on fire. He didn't catch on fire because this is Tylandria's world, but if this were real life and not Tyler Perry's, universe, that man would be dead. So I don't understand why you're going through all of this. And then Veronica goes into, how did you meet your new girl, Erica? And he don't want to tell her, and I wouldn't tell her either because Erica's a hoe, but whatever. And then David calls her a wolf, and all of a sudden we hear howling, and I'm just like, I don't have time. This howling is Jim, and Jim sits down, and they have a back and forth with Veronica about how much they hate each other, and then Jim asks David if he alright. David say he alright, and then we go on about our date. And Veronica tells Jim that Wyatt is here in the hospital, and Jim says, why is Wyatt in the hospital? What is he doing in the hospital? What you think your drug addict son is doing in the hospital? Probably something to do with these drugs. Probably. Anyway, what else? Jeffrey peeps in on Melissa. All of a sudden, he cares. I'm like, Where does 360 come from? Back then they didn't want me, now I'm dying, they all on me. It's just, I don't have time. See, I have niggas in my life like this. I go through depression all the time. I'm depressed as we speak. And I have moments where I'm just, well, almost every day, almost at all times, I'm just ready to die, just ready. And when I start talking about it, you know, out loud instead of just in my head, the girls are like, oh, we love you so much, girl. Come, let's have lunch. Let's have dinner. You know, we love you. My daughter been looking for you, this, that, and the other. And I'm sitting here like, okay, but before I started saying out loud, because it's been in my head since I was probably 5. But before I started saying out loud, you know, I just really could go for a nice glass of death. Before I did all that, and then the girls, you know, ignored me, didn't want to be seen, you know, were talking about me to their good girlfriends and to their not good girlfriends and all of this. And I'm just like, so you fake, and I don't want to be involved with fake. See, some girls love to go for the fake. I don't go for the fake. If I see you being fake, we not here. We don't line up. I got family members right now trying to be fake with me. We're just not going to be able to do. You cannot cuss me out at 2 in the morning, and you know who you are, and I know you're watching. You can't cuss me out at 2 in the morning when I have not done anything at all, and then call me to come do your hair on Sunday. It just don't. I'm sorry, that's fake, and I won't be able to do it. I just cannot do it. I'm sorry, but you going out of your way to send me a good cursing when I didn't do nothing. See, that's the problem. You might could cuss me out. That's cool. Cuss me out if I did something. But since I didn't do anything, since all I did was tell my own business and I minded my business, and I gave you just a brief little sample of it because you asked, and then you come back at me 8 hours later cussing me out. Girl, please. See, now I'm extra today because I don't have it to do. I don't have it, and I won't get it. It's not coming in the mail. It's not on its way. I don't have it to do. Anyway, let me get out here in the street, honey, because, okay, well, it's a grown man mowing gravel, so just, you know, do what you must. Anyway, so Jeffrey peeps in on Melissa. I went all around that point, but there wasn't really nothing to talk about, so I'm giving y'all a little extra on this video, like I don't do that on every video, whatever. So Jeffrey peeps in, and he's like, hey, Melissa, how you feeling? And she's like, I feel bad, nigga. I'm trying to kill myself. What's wrong with you asking me stupid questions? Like, what's wrong? Why would you even? And I understand, because that's how I am. Like, girl, I tried to kill myself. What you mean how I'm feeling? Bad. Duh. Anyway, so he asked that, and she tell him, don't ask me no stupid, you know, foolishness like that. What's wrong with you? And he said, oh, I'm sorry. I just, you know, I care. And I said, since when? When did you start caring? I missed it. Because, if I'm not mistaken, right before she slit her wrist, she was acting a fool with her. Right after she slit her wrist, before you found out she had slit her wrist, you was acting a fool with her, and then she slit her wrist, and now it's, oh, I care so much. Oh, you know, we good girlfriends. You having my baby, and I love you. Look, I don't have it. I don't. It's not here. I don't know. I just don't have it. And this car cutting me off just really just, okay, like, I'm just, okay, like, I have had it. Turn, nigga. Okay. I'm going through today. As you can tell, it's a day, as my great grandmother would say, it is a day on the nation. And or as I was married now would say, it's a day on the land. Like, I'm drained. Anyway, so then Melissa goes into, you know, the only person on earth that has ever loved me is dead. And it's like, girl, that's so sad, but you got to love you. Like, I understand. Ooh, thank God you got out of my way. I understand that, you know, that is the only person on the earth besides you that loves you, but you got to love you enough to attract somebody that's gonna love you too. Now, I personally don't want nobody to love me. I love me down boots, though. So it's a whole different. But anyway, this ain't about me. She goes into, you know, the only person on this whole earth, you know, that ever loved me is dead. And Jeffrey goes into, well, I know your mama loves you. And Melissa said, my mama loves me just like your mama loves you. Like, sis, we in the same boat. And I'm like, why you ain't just say that from the beginning? And maybe y'all would have been able to connect better. Because Melissa popped smooth out of nowhere, seduced this man. Instead of just giving her, you know, giving Jeffrey true tea and saying, look, your mama and my mama done got over here in cahoots. They both awful. We gonna have to do this. We gonna have to make this work. But also, we need to find a way to get out from under these niggas. Like, why y'all ain't just do that? But this is Talisha, so whatever. So they go all into, you know, my mama just like your mama. And then she goes into, Jeffrey, you just like your mama. All y'all want to do is hurt people. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay. Anyway, and let's move on. Because I'm tired. And, you know, Jeffrey is like, no, it's not true. I'm not like my mama. I love you. I care about you. And Melissa's like, damn, all that, get out. And then he gets out. Catherine brings Hannah to her new home and has her sitting on this white couch covered in blood. And I'm just like, me and my mama both was like, it just could not be. It just couldn't. And she offers her a glass of water and a sleeping pill and says, you know, take this, we're going to get you into bed. And Hannah's like, I don't want to go to sleep. Well, sis, obviously you don't want to go to sleep, but you need to. So you need to, come on, take this pill, go to bed. And so she takes the pill. And then Catherine is like, well, come on, let's get you in the shower, you know, because after the pill kicks in, we're not going to be able to do nothing. You're just going to have to lay down. And Hannah's giving, you know, resistance. She's giving, I don't want to take a shower. And I'm saying, like, you're going to have to do something, sis, because you're just in a bad way right now. You're going to have to make an effort, a step forward. I understand this just happened tonight, but I've been watching this for like 4 weeks now. So for me, you're going to have to make a step. So anyway, I'm sorry about the sound, y'all. The air and the thing. Y'all know what's going on. I ain't got no air in my car, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so Hannah's giving pushback about not wanting to take the shower. And Catherine says, Hannah, look down at your hands. Hannah looks down at her hands. And even though Lil Quincy, I'm figuring, has been dead for a couple hours now, the blood is still bright red and very fresh on her hands. Doesn't make sense logistically, and it doesn't make sense that when she held that glass to take a sip of water, there wasn't a bloody handprint on the glass if the blood is going to be bright red and moist as it was on her hands. But whatever, because, you know, Tylisha takes us for fools. I'm not a fool. I peeped. And then she cries, and, you know, Hannah ministers to her. I mean, excuse me, y'all. Catherine ministers to her and gives her, you know, your faith is too strong to let this devil get you down. And it's like, sis, times like this test your faith. Let her be tested for the moment. Like, she'll be all right. She'll get up and she'll have a testimony next Sunday. Or maybe not next Sunday, a couple Sundays from now. She'll be able to give you, you know, the word. But right now, let her go through. Ooh, honey, this hair. I just don't know. Anyway, we swoop back to the hospital with Wyatt. He's going through. He's crying and don't feel good. And Jeffrey peeps in on him. And Wyatt is literally begging Jeffrey not to leave him. Don't leave. Don't leave me, Jeffrey. Don't leave me. I'm so cold, but don't leave me. So oh, that is a mouse in the street. Get from here. She's going to die. It's a shame. Anyway, so Wyatt is giving, you know, I'm cold, but don't leave me. Jeffrey gets up to get the boy some blankets, and he just can't take, don't leave me. No, please, don't leave me. And I'm just like, anyway, so the boy gets up, goes and gets some blankets for this young man, and comes back to the room. And when he gets back to the room, okay, so while he's walking to get the blankets, Justin, the homosexual police officer, spots him and follows him. And I'm just like, I hate this nigga so much. I hate him, like, with a burning fiery passion. I hate him. He follows Jeffrey back to the room and stares through the window and sees that Jeffrey is putting blankets on Wyatt. Oh, okay. Okay, well, if you hit me, you just hit me, because I've got time today. Anyway, Stan, you know, he knocks on the door, comes in, says, I need to talk to you. Jeffrey's like, I'll call you. He's like, I'll wait. And he goes and stands outside the door. Boring. And inside the door, Jeffrey and Wyatt are having this don't leave me conversation, and Wyatt's giving, you'll be here when I wake up, right? You'll be here when I wake up, because I don't want to wake up by myself. Don't leave me. And I'm just like, I hate him. He's got to die. What is he here for? Why is Wyatt here and Amanda not? Like, Amanda was giving us a show. Amanda was out here, you know, breaking in people's homes. She was giving you eeny, meeny, miny, mo. She was giving you ballet and just all of this juicy goodness. And Wyatt ain't doing nothing but laying around crying. Like, anyway, so Wyatt's giving don't leave. Jeffrey says he'll be there when he wakes up. It was a lie. And Anna, the little sober companion, she pops in and says, you know, I can tell that Wyatt really loves you. Jeffrey goes into, well, he's not gay, so. And Anna says, does he have to be gay to love you, nigga? Like, do he have to be? Like, let this man love you. Do your daddy love you? Is your daddy gay? Like, what the hell? She didn't give him all that. She just said, well, he doesn't have to be gay to love you. He loves you, I can tell. I'm just like, I hate it. I hate every bit of the storyline. I don't know what I'm here for, really. There's not a piece of it. I'm literally only here for what I came to do in the beginning. I started watching this show because Tika Sumpter was the lead. And now we get 15 seconds of Tika, and then it's over. And I'm just like, why? Like, I get that she was pregnant during this time, but girl, like, why though? Anyway, let me see. Let me swoop over to Desperate Bottom Justin. Desperate bottom Justin has Jeffrey, after much deliberation and much, I'm not going anywhere with you, come with me, I'm not going anywhere with you, come with me, I'm not going anywhere with you. And then they end up going to the stairwell together, and they look around and check, and you know, there are no cameras in here, I already checked. And Jeffrey's like, well, maybe I do need cameras in here because, you know, you're crazy. And I don't even remember what Justin did, so I can't tell you whether he's crazy or not. I'm just not sure, personally. But anyway, they get to talking. I don't even really know what they was talking about. Let me look at my notes and see if I wrote it down. Let me see. Oh, it's just too much going on out here. It's too much. But at least I got a good parking spot today. Hey, I don't want that one because that's too close to the pizza place. I'm gonna take this one because it's right here and it's good. It'll work. Okay. Let me put this on in park. Sit y'all back over here. I'm very close to this vehicle actually. I'm gonna back up. Get it in neutral and scooch, and over just a hair so they can get out. That's better. I like that better. Alright, so anyway. So, I don't know. Jeffrey's basically, I don't know. They're talking about how Jeffrey's engaged and Melissa and boyfriend is upset. And I'm like, you got a whole wife over there. It was a mess. Veronica's tiptoeing around. Let me swoop over to Candice. Candice is in bed, casually, you know, just sleeping, as people do in bed a lot. And Oscar bursts in, and he has $250,000. And I'm just like, why would you bring $250,000 into the boudoir? Like, what was the point? Like, what was the point? And he tells Candice, I need you to sabotage this nigga, you know, the president nigga, the almost president nigga. Sabotage him. You can be the first lady. And she's like, I don't want to be the first lady in 8 years. And I'm like, you're not going to be the first lady because your picture is up on whole sites. They're not going to let that fly. Like, wait. Anyway, and Oscar's like, play the long game. It's the long game. And Candice has a moment, like a bleeding heart moment, for Obama Jr. And I'm just like, what happened? I missed it. She's like, he's a good man, and yada, 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 and he don't even want to be president, or something like that. And Oscar's like, tell me more. And she's like, I'm not telling you more. I'm keeping this money, and you leaving. And then she starts screaming, and, you know, after they tussle about the money for a minute, she starts screaming help, and he leaves. And I'm like, you knew she was going to scream because she screamed before. Like, this is not new to you. But anyway, he leaves. She opens up the bag and realizes that he done pulled a soldier boy on her. And he got 100 on either side of the stack, and then in the middle is white copy paper. And I said, soldier boy strikes again. How dare he? Let's see. Before, when Jeffrey was saying that what's his face ain't gay, Wyatt ain't gay, they had a conversation about trading dependencies and how Anna didn't want, how Wyatt, Jeffrey, whatever, didn't want to trade, you know, Wyatt's drugs for himself and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so after they tiptoeing around in the stairwell, this is Officer Desperate Bottom and Jeffrey, after they tiptoe around in the stairwell, they receive, what? Okay. Jeffrey leaves, and then Bottom receives, Veronica comes in and gives, so you're married. And Justin is shook and blah, blah, blah. And that was basically it. I gave you a lot of around the way because there was nothing on the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, the things that the YouTube girls say. Matea's GoFundMe, as always, down below. My information is down there. I have a new Facebook like page I would love y'all to check out. I keep saying all these things and nobody checks out any of the things, so I don't understand. But whatever, though. I'm going to keep saying it. Let's see. Check out Doran Provost's page. I'll have him linked below. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He just started up his YouTube channel, and he's doing Haves and Have-Nots. I don't know what other shows he's doing, but I know he's doing this show. So check him out. That's it. I'll see y'all for Queen Sugar when I get back. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do it the next day, because we know this depression got me. So I'm going to go in here to work, and I'll see y'all. Peace.